Oh my god. What is going on, guys? We're talking Angry Birds. This is Think About It Reviews. Now, I'm not going to lie. I did not want to watch this movie, honestly. Angry Birds is just, it never made me laugh, the trailers. I didn't know what to expect going into it. I like the game, I guess, the Star Wars version. So, this is directed by Clay Kalis, Fergal Riley, and is starring a big cast. Big cast. Jason Sudeikis, Josh Gad, Danny McBride, Kate McKinnon, even Sean Penn's in here. Bill Hader, of course, is in here. Peter Dinklage is in here. That's right, Tyrion. What's crazy is that the budget was at $73 million. So it already grossed $227.5 million. So it definitely doubled up its budget. So it's a hit. It's definitely a hit. And it knocked out Captain America for first place. So that's crazy. That's crazy stuff right here. So going into Angry Birds, it's like, how are you going to tell this story? You know, it's just about birds flying and hitting buildings and trying to take out these pigs. And we follow the bird named Red, and Red is voiced by Jason Sudeikis, and he has anger. He has anger problems. He's sent to anger management at some point. And honestly, this film really, in the very first, I want to say 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes of this film, they're following Red, and they're just kind of just doing scene after scene, just whatever with him. They're really just trying to figure out, what do we do with Red? Like, how do we springboard this? Like, we need to get this running time going. So let's just follow Red and see all his anger management issues and stuff. And they're playing horrible, like, songs, actual songs that are, out there in the public and stuff. And example, let's just say, like, Kelly Clarkson, since you've been gone, like something like that. Like, they played Blake Shelton's new song, Demi Lovato. They played all these, like, at one point, Behind Blue Eyes. Like, I was tripping out. I thought those kind of songs were not used great in this film. I'm like, they were not needed. Those type of songs were not needed in this film. So I felt like that was a kind of screeching halt for the film, was usage of these songs. Because, some songs actually blend really well when it comes to film, but these songs just don't blend well with the film that they were trying to do. Like, come on, Behind Blue Eyes with Limp Bizkit, like, really? But actually, you know what, this film gets kind of entertaining once we see the pigs. Once Bill Hader's King Leon comes in, and it starts becoming entertaining. The one Josh Gad, he's voiced, he's Olaf from Frozen, and he's starting to become a little bit of a rising star. He plays Chuck, and I really like Chuck. After watching X-Men Apocalypse and then coming in here, and Chuck is like Quicksilver. They actually have a particular scene that's like a little homage to Quicksilver, as a little play on Days of Future Past, which I absolutely love. There's some jokes in here that work. There's a lot of jokes that really don't work, so it kind of sets you back a little bit. But there's some jokes that work in here. But I wasn't laughing a lot throughout this film, but I was very entertained by the film, especially when the pigs come to play. Before the pigs came into play, I thought this film was just boring. Not boring, but necessarily not entertaining. Didn't really capture my interest until the pigs came into the picture. Then even Red himself, I didn't know about Jason Sudeikis and Red. I thought the voice acting of him, it just was a little off here. I thought Josh Gad as Chuck was great. I thought Donnie McBride was good as Bomb. But later on through the film, what's crazy is this film, it starts off very slow when it comes to interest and entertainment wise, and it starts building up until we hit the climax. And I thought it's a very good film. I don't think it's a very amazing film, especially when we had Zootopia. That Zootopia was a superior film than this. But for what it was, and what I thought it was going to be a disaster, it ended up not being a disaster. It ended up being actually somewhat entertaining. Of course, like I said, the jokes really fall flat when they fall flat. The usage of the songs were really bad, but overall, it was once those pigs are introduced, I had a blast. The animation in this is beautiful. I thought the animation was spot on in this. I really love the look of this film. I really like the color scheme of this film. I really like the look of all the characters. All the characters are a little bit unique, all of them. I love the fat one. I love the fat red one. I can't remember what his name was, but he was awesome. I loved him so much. He was like the gangsta of that whole crew. So, overall, I thought it was a very entertaining film when it goes later on through the film. The beginning of it is just, you have to sit through that 20 minutes, and then once the pigs arrive, I think it starts getting a lot better. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's the best animation film I've seen, but it is actually it was not a horrible watch. I really did enjoy watching this film, and I would watch it again. I definitely would. But I would skip that 20 minutes. It's not better than Kung Fu Panda 3. It's not better than Zootopia. And I think it knew it wasn't going to be better than those two, but I think their plan was just, have fun with it, and it's Angry Birds. You can't do very much with the concept of, I'm not going to give away the plan that the pigs have, but the pigs do a certain thing where the birds have to use, a skill where you see in a trailer to knock their houses down and retrieve something. So, I really did think what the kind of like that simple story they had, they actually end up doing not too bad of a job with it and stretching out just right. Because if that 20 minutes would have stretched to like 45 minutes of just what we had in the beginning, this would have been a nightmare. But once that 20 minutes is gone, I think it starts getting a little bit more entertaining. So I want to thank you guys for listening. You can always hit the subscribe button to my channel, like the video if you like it, and comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. If you've seen Angry Birds, it wasn't terrible. I actually did enjoy it. And you know what? People are watching it, and I think you guys should go check it out. I will say I recommend it because I think kids will enjoy it. And it's for the kids. It's for the children. So thank you guys for listening, and like I always say, grab a tick, grab a seat, make sure you got some good popcorn to eat. Bye guys.